everyone, it's Megan O, and this is your monthly market update for May 2023. Now remember, when we're showing you market updates and market data, it's for the close of the prior month. So let's dive in. Collin County's up first. In Collin County, we had 1,641 new sales that hit the market in the month of April. It was an average of 42 days on market. Now, of course, that is 223% higher than last 2022. So remember, we really haven't even hit a full year in June of 2023. It'll be a full year since the market began to shift. And a shift can take 18 to 24 months to complete. So we are not out of the shift yet and back towards a stable market yet. We are still very much in a seller's market. But yes, inventory is much higher, meaning it stays on the market longer in Collin County this year than it did last year, which was one of, or at least in April of last year, was one of the COVID years. Okay, number of sales that closed out, 1,251, and average price is $582,169. That is down by 5.3% prior to last April of 2022. And that is showing you that prices are coming down, but it is not a huge drop. It is just a kind of a minor drop in adjustment, and it can get super hyper local. So you do want to make sure you study the data for your specific neighborhood. All right, that's our Collin County market update. Next up is Dallas County. Let's dive into our Dallas County market update for May 2023. We had 2,440 new listings hit the market in the month of April 2023, as we're bringing you that data this month in May, and that is 16% down over the prior year. You might find that interesting that we are down on the number of new listings hitting the market in Dallas County versus April of 2022. And if you recall, it was still a very peak COVID market where we had tons of inventory hitting the market, but it did not stay. It was gone in days or hours even. Now our average for days on market is 35 for Dallas County. So that's an average of 35, a little bit less than Collin County actually. And that's taking a little over a month to get most of the inventory under contract in Dallas County. And that is actually 105% higher than it was in April of 2022, which again, we do expect to see that because we were in that COVID market tail end of it in April of last year. The number of sales that closed in the month of April were 1,770, and our average price is $516,375. So that is 2.9% down compared to the prior year. It is not a drastic change with just a year's difference in time, but remember, it takes 18 to 24 months for a market to shift. So when it does begin to shift, it's still a period of time before those prices begin to level out. They will never go back to where they were, but they will drop slightly and they will level out. And that does take time to happen. All right, that's our Dallas County market update for May 2023. This is your Denton County market update for May 2023. So we had 1,552 new listings hit the market in Denton County, which is actually 14% less than the prior April of 2023. And we have an average of 51 days on market. Gosh, that is high. Why is that? Well, again, we are shifting into a balanced market. We also have a situation where there's a little bit more new construction in Denton County, so things are available that are new construction, and they are sitting waiting for the right buyer to come in and contract on that one. And it's actually 218% higher on days on market than prior 2022 April data, and that is because we were still in that COVID market. Number of sales that closed out in Denton County is 1,187, and our average price, $560,702. That's 2.8% lower. It is not a drastic change prior to a year ago and when we were in the COVID market, and that's because it does take time for prices to settle out, and they won't go backwards, but they will settle down. They will calm down and stop going into these crazy peaks that we might see. So $560,702 has now become the average price for Denton County. Look at that, how amazing that is. And over several years, about 5 years now, that the value of property in Denton has raised so much. Still affordable, but it is you have gained value. So if you own a property in Denton County, you certainly have more value than you did 5 years ago. Now we're going to jump into Rockwall County market data update for May of 2023. And again, this data is as of the close of April 2023. Number of new listings was 320. New listings that hit the market, that's 11% less than April of 2022. And we have 74 days on market in Rockwall County, 74 days on market in Rockwall County. Wow, that's 208% higher than the prior April of 2022's data. Why is that? Well, Rockwall County is a much smaller county. It also has a lot of new construction available, and a lot of Rockwall County has not been developed out. And so you will find builders out there that have inventory available, whereas we did not have that at all in April of 2022. You were on a waiting list and you were waiting months to get a house. So that's why the significant change. Look at that, just 12 months later, we have property sitting. Now that's not the entire bulk of that 74 days. There is inventory in Rockwall County that is what we call aged inventory, meaning it hit the market 2 months ago and still hasn't sold and hasn't been adjusted. So that's an opportunity for buyers who want to come in and snag a deal, and sellers who are not motivated, who are motivated may go ahead and get into contract with a buyer. Those who are not motivated will just continue to sit on the market until something changes. All right, number of sales that closed in Rockwall County, 192. Average price, $518,027. That is 5.3% down versus last April. And that 5.3% was very similar to Collin County. So as you can see, Collin and Rockwall prices, they were kind of volatile last year, and they are starting to settle out. Now, they will never go totally backwards, but they're going to start to settle out and be much more in line with a stable market. And of course, we are going to see the inventory climb as those prices stable out. But we still won't we're going to have to watch this, possibly see if we will crest that mark where we get into a stable market where there's enough inventory for all buyers and sellers in Rockwall County. We're going to have to watch that county. It could happen. I doubt it happens in Collin County, but it's also possible. And then of course, each and every neighborhood can have its own ability to get into more of a stable environment in that neighborhood. All right, that's your Rockwall County update for May. This is your Tarrant County market update for May 2023 with our April 2023 closed data. New listings, 2,518 with 12.6% down, 12% down over the prior year for number of new listings that hit the market. So less sellers are selling right now, even though it is an ideal seller's market right now. Number of days on market is 44. That's 175% higher than April 2022. We had a much smaller days on market because back then in that COVID market, they were flying off the shelf. As soon as they hit the shelf, they were gone. Number of sales that closed in Tarrant County, 1,937. That's 12% down compared to the prior year. An average price out of the 5 major counties in Dallas-Fort Worth, Tarrant County is the cheapest at an average price of $429,588, whereas all the other counties have broken $500,000. And now average price in all of the other 4 counties is over $500,000. But Tarrant County is still very affordable at $429,588. That is only a 3% decrease from prior year. So it is becoming, there's becoming a little bit of a change in Tarrant County, but it's not as drastic as Collin or Rockwall that were at 5. But still, 5 is low. And again, remember, we won't go back to pricing the way we used to. We will level out and stabilize, and that takes about 18 to 24 months. Okay, guys, that was your market update for May 2023. See you next time.